Welcome back to another Habs Daily News. Today we have some news and update about the Montreal Canadiens and some conversation between different NHL team and the Montreal Canadiens. And finally, at the end, I'm going to give you a specific Montreal Canadiens players should or should not be traded for the upcoming season or during the season 2024-2025. Don't forget, tonight we do the NHL mock draft 2024 first round, pick number 1 to all the way to pick number 32 with Marco Enartap, Randy Walkman, and Michael DeVillano. Join us 8:30 Eastern Time. Let's begin talking about my first subject of the day. My first subject of the day is about an agreement between the Montreal Canadiens and Conor Hughes. Hughes signed a 1-year deal with the Montreal Canadiens. Hughes played in the last couple of years in the NL. A big body, 6'4", 225 pounds. Undrafted in NHL. His stat last year in 19 games because of the injury, 1.73 goal against average at a save percentage of 940. 2 years ago, he played over 36 games in the NL, have a great record of 16, 11, and 2, save percentage of 907, and a goal against average of 252. This is great news, at least for the Laval Rocket, because we know last season some problem between the pipe for the Laval Rockets during the first half of the season with Tobesh and Mann. Now to get a great backup goaltender behind Tobesh, this will be helping the Laval Rocket possible to make the playoff for the season 2024-2025. My next news is about the ex-Montreal Canadiens captain. I'm talking about Max Pacioretty. Possible Pacioretty retired during the offseason, 35 years old, but the last couple of years, obviously, the injury did not help him to performing in NHL. Pacioretty was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens, 22nd overall pick in 2007. He played over 900 games in NHL with 330 goals, 338 assists for a total of 668 points in NHL. Pacioretty played 10 years with the Montreal Canadiens, scored 226 goals and 626 games, and a total of 448 points with the Montreal Canadiens. We know Pacioretty was again the captain of Montreal Canadiens, and during his 10 years with the Montreal Canadiens, Pacioretty had 5 seasons with 30 goals a plus, and a streak of 4 seasons with over 30 goals. Pacioretty was a great hockey player with the Montreal Canadiens. Obviously, injuries the last couple of years did not help him to performing better. And remember, he was involved with the Montreal Canadiens and the trade with the Vegas Golden Knights for Nick Suzuki. Now, let's talk about possible trade rumor around the Montreal Canadiens. We heard the last 24 hours on the social media. There's some kind of reconnection between the Montreal Canadiens, the Anaheim Ducks, and the Carolina Hurricane. Trevor Zegras and Martin Natchez are on the trade market, and possible Montreal Canadiens are looking forward to trade one of the two players. But for me, I don't see how the Montreal Canadiens can get Trevor Zegras. I don't see him fit with the Montreal Canadiens, and the cost is really high. Secondly, Natchez is a great hockey player, but not only a Montreal Canadiens, we have Boston, Vancouver, Calgary are the front runner to make a trade for Natchez, and I believe those teams have a better asset trade for Martin Natchez. At the end of the day, I don't see any trade between Montreal and Anaheim or Montreal and Carolina. My next subject of the day is about the Devils open up possibility to trade the 10 overall pick and the NHL Draft 2024. The general manager Fitzgerald announced this in the last 24 hours, and already we have some conversation around the NHL. Possible the Devils are looking more as a goaltender, and the first team are looking to trade for the 10 overall pick is the Calgary Flame. This could happening, but don't forget that Anaheim have also John Gibson, and the Nashville Predator have Zaros. Can the Devils make some kind of trade with the another NHL team to trade their 10 overall pick? There's something we're going to follow up. But already in Montreal, we already traded Mike Madison to the Devils for the 10 overall pick. This is not good enough. And secondly, what happening with Montreal Canadiens if they remove Mike Madison for the upcoming season. I don't see a great deal for the Devils to get Mike Madison. They already have Luke Hughes as a left defenseman, and I don't see Madison fit with the Devils, and I don't see Montreal lose Mike Madison for what he brings with the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens fans are excited to trade Mike Madison for the 10th overall pick. Unfortunately, like the Anaheim, like the Carolina, I don't see the Devils to be an option trade for the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, my last news of the day is about David Savard. Trade or not trade David Savard. During my live stream yesterday, Marco talked about it would be better to keep David Savard in the Montreal Canadiens for the full year 2024 and 2025 to helping Lane Hudson. For me, I disagree. I think he should start the season with the Montreal Canadiens, and then at the trade deadline, make a trade for Savard, not only for the asset you can get in return, but also for open up a spot for Logan Mailloux, David Rebacker, because we need them to play in NHL at some point. Savard, 34 years old, the way he plays is honestly a third pairing defenseman because Montreal Canadiens does not have anyone at the first pairing or second pairing. He may be moved up in the lineup, but at 34 years old, I know what he can bring with Lane Hudson. This is not good enough anymore. I think David Savard, it would be benefit for the Montreal Canadiens to make a trade at the trade deadline and then open up a spot for the young rookie in the season 25-26. You need to start that year with Rebacker, Mailloux, Lane Hudson, and you line up. David Savard should be out for the Montreal Canadiens. Don't be surprised at long term, David Savard return with the Montreal Canadiens as an assistant coach or a coach development players with the team. Again, this is my option for David Savard. I would love to hear from all of you. Give me your comments about David Savard, Mike Madison trade, Trevor Zegras, Martin Necas. What do you think about the career of Max Pacioretty? And finally, what do you think about the signature of Conor Hughes with the Montreal Canadiens? That's complete all the subject we have on this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the Habs Daily News today. Don't forget please to click on the like, subscribe, leave me a comments about this video. And of course, don't forget tonight we do the NHL mock draft 2024 first round, pick number 1 to all the way to pick number 32 with Marco Enartap, Randy Walkman, and Michael DeVillano. Join us 8:30 Eastern Time. Until the next time, my friend, remember you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.